a few questions about the whole industry. So we have a few questions lined up for you guys. Starting from the first question. So today's topic is BBQ restaurants, which is barbecue restaurants. What are your general feelings about it?
Okay, so my general feeling is I'm not a usual consumer of this type of restaurants. I think I will go to a special occasion if someone's who is like part of my friends or family like it, but I personally wouldn't choose go there just for any special occasion. Like it wouldn't be like I don't go anything for me. It's not like my favorite type of food. That's my feeling about it.
Well, in my case, I would say that it's a common restaurant that I used to go to try because I am a fan of the back ribs. So I, of course, I love them. So I usually go to some restaurants to try them. But I have seen that these barbecue restaurants are more specialized in also in barbecue ribs, but also in kind of some special cuts or meats that I haven't even tried before. So it's interesting.
I think for me, barbecue restaurants are more of a fun themed activity that I do with like a bunch of friends. So not only do we probably go there for the food and the meats. Usually barbecue restaurants have special sauces. They have like something called a house sauce that they put on their meat, which gives it their own unique flavor. So if there's a particular type of sauce that I like and that kind of the restaurant is offering that, that's when I go to a barbecue joint, to a specific one.
For me, I don't know much about BBQ restaurants. I have no experience about that, but I would like to try.
Yes, and I think when I feel the barbecue restaurants are a place that when you can spend time with your friend, having some beers, and also enjoying the best ribs, like Ricardo said before. It's the most popular food that we can find in that kind of restaurants.
All right. Great. So we know, like, with the little knowledge that we all have, we have given a point of view, but we always have something more to learn about something, right? So what do you guys already know about this product? There is some distinctive things that you guys might know. And what are the things that you guys would learn more about the product?
Well, I know that barbecues is not like you just put the meat in a I don't
It
know in a
takes a long time.
yeah, I think barbecue
In a grill.
they have in a grill exactly. They take time. Some of the dishes has to be days cooking, slow cooking, and they have to prepare real well. So that's something is interesting. I know it's not just whatever, and also what Anoop said that the special house sauces. I think that's also interesting around like the barbecue restaurants. So that's the only thing I know. I think I would like to learn more like about. I'm curious about history and the story of like the storytelling of the restaurants and of the products. So I will maybe like to know more about like history of barbecues, but itself about the product. Then I think you will learn what you're eating because I don't know they have different part of the coast, so the barbecue or the ribs or the other part, the steak. I don't know. So that's also interesting, like to know the type of meats they have to use to cook the
It's a
dishes.
smoked food,
Yeah.
and it's cooked slowly.
Yes, for me, uh, well, as I already told you, I used to eat a lot the back ribs, but there's more than that. And as Laura said, the way to prepare the food is so especially in the barbecue restaurants because you can do it like Laura said in different ways, in a slowly way. There's sometimes there's some sticks or some ribs takes like the whole day to be done, or maybe I don't know, maybe 2 days, because there are so many special ways to make the make the beef so tasty and so soft at the same time. mix it with all the sauces. In my home country, I used to do barbecues at home, but in a simple way, in a basic way. So I would like to learn about how to prepare this because it's a good like it's a good
Segment of the food.
no, that's not the same. It's a like a good entertaining thing that you do with friends and family. So it's something that I would like to learn about.
Mm.
Right. So, you know how we always have a familiar taste associated with a place. We always have, when we think of a food, we always have one place, come in our mind straight away. Okay, we got to visit this place. So when you're looking for this product, when you're looking for anything in relation to barbecue, what company or brand first comes to your mind?
Well, in my case, it's a home country restaurant in my home country that is called Eddie's Barbecue. Actually, that the special food that they sell is actually wings, flavored wings, but they also sell, like as I told you, the back ribs that are they're really so good. And also there's another restaurant that is called like La Parrilla del Ñato. That is like the Ñato's barbecue. Okay, will be the translation. They sold barbecue like that, just like some sausage, beef, pork, also back ribs, just in grill, something like that. Those are the two restaurants that comes to my mind. In this case, when you look at the Dinosaur barbecue brand.
Yeah, same to add on to what Ricardo said, the first restaurant or joint that comes into my mind is also a home restaurant. It's called Barbecue Nation. And the reason that it comes to mind is because it has one of those unique themed restaurants where they barbecue your food in front of you. So you go, you book a table, they bring a whole box of coal, they put it in the center. They have a table with like a hole in it, and they put the coal, the hot piping coal in it, and then they put the skewers on top. So basically, your food is barbecued and cooked in front of you, and then they keep refilling those skewers until you're full. So you can keep the food is cooked in front of you, and you can keep eating as much as you want. It's like unlimited. I mean, also it is very tasty. So they offer that, and they also offer like a side of main course where you can go, and it's a buffet system where you can go and pick the food. So when it comes to barbecue joints, it would the first restaurant that would come into my mind is Barbecue Nation.
As far as I know, there's no barbecue restaurant in my hometown in Antalya, Turkey. Just I first think came to my mind, and there's many kebab restaurant in my hometown.
Well, for me,
I was thinking about Colombia, but nothing comes to my mind.
I remember one because Ricardo said about ribs, and there is a famous restaurant called Mr. Ribs, and the barbecue sauce is so good, but it's not a barbecue restaurant. Like the specialty is ribs, but it's not like that overall barbecue. But
And what about Andres Casa de Res?
Andres Carne Res, it's Andres Carne Res. Yeah,
But it's typical. It's typical.
And it's typical Colombian, but it's not barbecue. It's just meat, but it's not barbecue itself. When I think of barbecue, I think of home barbecues with friends, not restaurant. So that's like the difference.
Yes, in Colombia it's so popular the steak house, but not the barbecues restaurant.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the difference.
All right, so now we are going to have a look at the Dinosaur BBQ website, and we'll have you guys' reaction on it. So I'd request Ricardo to please display the website.
Okay.
So this is the website. This is for the Syracuse branch. So, for example, it shows information about the location. It also shows like a bit of the story. And this location was the first open restaurant. Menu, we have fried green tomatoes as an entries, I guess. Jumbo barbecue chicken wings, nice. Chili nachos. We also have Dino sliders. Barbecue pork. Oh, I'm sorry. Dino poutine, grilled eggs, barbecue pork ribs. That's what I want to see. Okay, all natural barbecue pork ribs. 3 ribs, $15. Okay. Sweetheart deal for 2 full rack, 4 hummus sides, $41. Combo plates, 89.
Yes. For example, my first reaction with the head of the website is that it's not a restaurant. It's just like a house with many motorcycles outside. So yes, that was
Yeah,
my
so
reaction. Maybe a place when the motorcycle people meet, but not a restaurant.
yeah. I think one of my opinions from the first look of the website, right, just from the info and the menus, because most people when they go into a website for a restaurant, they look at the menus. I feel like it's a lot of text, and there's not enough pictures of food to get me interested to at least sample pictures of food, because I would like to know what these dishes look like, because I feel
Yeah.
like it's a lot of text and there's hardly any pictures to gauge my interest.
Yes, I agree in this case with Anoop about I guess it's so important for a restaurant to have pictures of the food. So that's the key how you get to the customers in this
Yeah,
case. For
people
that's
crave your food.
yes.
Because it's up, I mean, food for me, and at least is supposed to trigger all your senses. So one of the first senses we have is sight. And if there is a picture of food, or if there's like a small video of the barbecue or the meat grilling or any of the food grilling, I would initially get interested in it, and that would really help me choose where I want to go to the restaurant or not.
And maybe not make it like hard to find. For example, I
Yeah,
know that maybe it could be in the gallery, but if you just
yeah,
show the food in the web page or landing page, it's gonna be like a so engaged way to get the customers.
yep.
Yeah, and it's so important when you open the website, the first thing that you see, is the head. And in the head you have to have some important things like the call to action, and you have to know what is the description that you just with seeing the first without scroll down, what is the website. So that's why I think that the picture of the place with a lot of motorcycles outside is not appropriate.
I actually do agree with Yuli, Ricardo, and Anoop as well. Correctly said how, when someone's hungry, you would not want to look at text. The first thing you would want to go is you go and you have a look at the picture of the food and then you just go order the food rather than going reading out the history of it. That's correctly said. So now we are going to be looking at one of the videos about the restaurants and we will have our opinion about it as well.
I
So
want I want to ask you about the website. I think this website is built for people who is already customer of the restaurant and not for new clients. Because if you already know the brand, then you will know more and you will understand that the target is motorcycles but also families. So that you will know it. But if you don't know the restaurant, you just going to
Exactly.
Google looking for barbecue
Yeah.
restaurant to go there, then maybe it won't catch you because it has topics and the design, and for me is made for customers who
That's
already
right.
and not for attract new customers. That's what I think about it.
That's why that was our first impression, because we are not familiarized with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, that was my intervention.
So, I guess now we can proceed further to have a look at the video and have our opinions said about the video as well. I request
Okay.
you to please play the video.
Yes. Please let me know if you can hear the video, okay?
Yep.
Like anything else, whether it's barbecue or cooking anything, you got to start with the best ingredients. We do everything fresh. The meat coverage is spec'd. Our animals are humanely treated using the top 2/3 choice. We can pay less for everything that we do, but why? So it's simple, but it's high ingredients. So great ingredients, treated with respect, patience, and care. That's our meat. Okay, the perfect brisket. Again, I've always said brisket is the only piece of meat that's ever made me lose sleep. I've never lost sleep over any other piece of meat but brisket. So what is perfect brisket? Let's see. It's got that perfect mahogany. It's not too dark, it's not too light. It's a mahogany. You can almost see it before you touch it. There's a certain look and a certain jiggle of a perfectly cooked brisket. It should be able to slice real easy. That knife should just go right through it. It's got that smoky essence. It's got a great rub, so it's got spice, and then just big beef flavor. I feel our barbecue can stand up without sauce, but I like the extra little layer of flavor. You know, like you bite into our rib, you should taste a little bit of smoke, a little bit of spice, a little bit of sauce, and then the pure pork flavor. So when you bite into it, it just tastes good because all four of those elements are coming together in one bite. What we're looking for in a perfect rib is that right there, where you can pull that meat off. It peels right off. I want to see them bones look like they've been boiled. It amazed me how few options you had as a side dish. Back in traditional barbecue places, you got your beans, coleslaw, maybe potato salad. So I wanted to combine barbecue with meat and three, so you had the 12 different homemade side dishes. And what I love about food in general, it's very honest. There's no two moments of doneness that are the same in barbecue, so every one of them has to be judged. And without the judgment, you can get up to that point, and one person may have good barbecue, the next person may have tight barbecue. But caring is the secret ingredient to barbecue. It really is, in any cooking, actually. Give me a chef that gives a shit, that's gonna be good food.
Well, that was so bad, actually.
I want to eat now.
Yeah, me too.
You're making me
It
hungry.
looks yummy.
Yeah, I think it looks so good, like the way he described
And
and
the,
the
yeah.
knowledge he show about the meat and how they done it and the time and the ingredients and everything. It really makes me want to try it.
Yeah, and other thing that I can say is the passion that he has about the barbecue and the care and all the things that they do, the details that they take into account to give the clients a good barbecue.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can feel that
Yeah, true.
passion.
True. Yeah, I agree with Yuli that the passion and the way he explained those things, right from the meat to how it's cooked, to the sauces, to the sides, and why he has more than 2, 3 sides. It's making me hungry at 11 a.m. in the morning. But
Yes.
it was a really well produced video, and if that video was on the header of the website, or that's video something that played when we opened the website, I would definitely go try the restaurant out.
Yeah, of course. Yes, yes. It was so like you think, as Julie said, you feel how the people who works in there care for the food.
The
Like,
details, everything.
yeah, everything. So yeah, it's good. It's really good. I want to go.
Yeah.
So moving ahead, moving on to the last question. So, what prior experience with barbecue restaurants do you guys have? Maybe here in this country, as you know, you have new variety, or maybe back in your home countries. And how do you think this might have influenced your perception of dinosaur BBQ?
Well, I would say that maybe the restaurants they have tried back home is not like that specialized in barbecue. So I would be like open to everything. I for sure I will know that this is gonna taste better. I mean, there are so specialists in this kind of food. So I trust them at all. Every plate is gonna be so delicious.
I think barbecue is something really American. It's really North American. So
Cool.
my perception is that okay, you're going to United States. I don't know if Canada, but I think you're going to US, and for sure you're going to Texas or New York, and you need to
Yeah.
have barbecue. So I think it's
The
something like
same here.
I related with the 4th of July movies when everyone is gathered around eating barbecue. That's like my perception. So I think it's really different from the barbecue we used to have at home. Um, like I said, I have just experience doing barbecue with friends and my dad cooking the meat on the grill in my backyard. That's the experience I've had. But this is still really different from the perception I had now that I know more about barbecue, dinosaur barbecue. Completely different.
The same
True.
here.
For me, I feel the restaurants back home are more, the flavor profile would be more native to suit the people back home. And I feel, and I'm more excited to try dinosaur barbecue or any of the barbecue joints in North America, because I feel like their flavors are more authentic. And like I said, they have house sauces. So each sauce would be different, and each sauce paired with the meat and the grilled meat would be different. So that is my perception, that the whole flavor profile will be more authentic, and it'll taste a lot better than what we had back home. And also what we grilled as a family too.
So, our next question is how much would you be willing to pay for this product and for the experience that you are going to have with the barbecue?
I think I will be willing to pay maximum around $40, including like beverage, food, dessert. Like only me, I will be able to pay maximum $40 Canadian dollars.
I
Yes,
can pay $20.
I think that the average of that kind of food is like $30 to $40 that you can spend on that, on a place of that. And it's depend of the decoration as well, and the experience that they give you when you are sitting in the table, on the table with your friends. The experience have a value too.
Yes, I would say also that normally these kind of restaurants will be like here in Canada around $30 to $40, but this one especially, I will increase my budget for this one like up to $50, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with Ricardo, probably because I'm hungry. I would probably spend 40 to $50. And I think the price varies according to the reputation of the restaurant and the type of meat they give in. But I'm assuming $40 to $50.
Okay.
Because of the experience.
Great. So, we have another very interesting question. So, we'll have to use a vocabulary for this. So, what word or phrases comes to your mind when you think of this product? It's delicious, it's atrocious. What is that one word which you, when you look at it and that comes straight up to your mind?
Tasty.
Think of sauce, like for sure sauce. Thirsty, I will need a lot of water or Coke or a beer. I think that and also think of family. I don't know, family gathered around. Like those are the phrases I like. Share time with family or friends. I will say that.
I would say tasty. I would say soft. I would say smoke and also beer.
Beer. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say smoky, flavorful, and good bonding time or good quality time with friends and family.
Yeah, I would say yummy. Yes, and also friends. And for me, the beer is the best complement if you want to have a great experience with the barbecue.
Yeah.
I would say delicious sauce and meat and amazing experience.
Also, with the video that I've seen, I would say blazing hot with all this, smoke and all the hot sauces. Seeing the one word would come to my mind is blazing hot. Damn, we would need water and some cold drink along with it. That's right. Okay, so next question. What brand do you associate with this product?
I would say, I don't know why, but maybe Jack Daniels because of the sauces. Because I can imagine like having a rack ribs here, or maybe a brisket, and putting a lot of the Johnny the sauce,
Yeah.
or also I don't know, maybe some hot sauce brands.
I
Maybe, I
will,
don't.
yeah, for sure. I will associate Corona beer, like a michelada beer, also with the food. And I don't know why I associate Coca-Cola too. Coke. What about the
Um,
rest?
yeah, for me, probably I would start out with beer. For me, it could be Heineken. It could be any of the barbecue sauce brands like Heinz or anything. So if I'm ordering takeout and I need a little bit of an extra sauce, I would like to use like Heinz sauce or any of the sauce brands. Is something that would probably come to the top of my mind.
Yes, the same here. A good beer like Heineken or like Corona, that's are popular.
Just Coca-Cola.
For me, I guess one product that would come to my mind is Tabasco.
Oh
Tabasco
yeah.
is
All right.
Yeah.
spicy, or maybe sriracha chili sauce.
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to thank every one of you for marking your presence here today for the group discussion about the Dinosaur BBQ restaurant. It would actually really help for us to make a perception, consumer's point of view, a feedback about the company to understand us better, the needs, the quality, and what people make out of our brand when they look at our site. So we have a better disclosed view on the company's brand and the product, the services, and overall the whole perception of how a consumer would react when they would actually visit us. It was a great session with all of you guys, and I would bid it goodbye and see you next time.
Thank you,
Thank
Khushboo.
you. Yeah. Thank you, Khushboo. Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank
Have a nice
you.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you.